Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to NBA 2K20. This is episode number 14. We're making our way quickly through season number 3. Hoping to make a little step forward this season with the development of players. And in a way we have, but in a way we're very much not going the direction I want. And a lot of that is coming down to a real weakness at the power forward position. But a good stretch here. Few home games in that stretch, but we go from 10 and 11 up to 18 and 13. So things coming along a little bit. But what I really want is I want to get an improvement at that power forward position. We can actually see here now Maggette has improved. Boucher and Pirtle have improved. Rozier was in 80, but he had dropped to a 79. He's back up to an 80 now. You can see Larry Nance, best power forward we have, and he has not done well. Not at all. So we're going to use him in the trade finder. Menzies is developing pretty quick, already a 78 for him. He might actually have good trade value for us. Let's see what happens if we sandwich these guys. Jeremy Grant, pretty decent player. Not a significant improvement. Paschal, I've actually had him offered to me twice, but he's terrible on defense. At this point, I might just have to take the deal. Menzies is the only one we're giving up on this. Menzies was our draft pick, first round draft pick, picks number 16 overall. Great potential. He's going to develop well, but if we're only playing one season and he's a Euro stash, he's still playing over in Europe. He's not even with the team, so we might as well get something out of him. You know what? I'm ready to finally just pull the trigger. So breakdown now. Rozier, Holiday just behind him. Ty Jerome, that's another one that we could definitely trade. He actually doesn't even want. He hates the team right now because he's third string and barely getting minutes. Hilton Bogdanovich, we're good there. Maggette, obviously, is excellent. Caldwell Pope, we could certainly trade. There's that improvement at the power forward position, but hopefully his defense is not a liability for us. And then we've got that extra depth at center as well. Burns is coming along, developing. He's passed up Kabengele already, who's been with the team for a while. So there's another one. Kabengele, we can definitely move along and try to bring somebody else in. But that's one so far. Let's go ahead and push forward a little while and see what happens. Yeah, no freaking way are we trading Maggette. I could actually do a hands-off thing with him, I think. Okay, 22 and 18. Just about halfway through the season now. Oh, Maggette's hurt. Day-to-day. Pinched nerve in the back. We also have Rozier hurt. Hyperextended right knee. Alright, Westbrook. Can I... Nope, still too close. Caldwell Pope, we can definitely send on his way. And Kabengele. That's a decent grab in Josh Richardson. Not bad. Nasir Little, high potential, young player, blazer, small forward, more than a power forward. He's tall. He's too skinny to be a power forward. Not bad improvement, helping us out there. Richardson in 82, but I'm already so strong at shooting guard, where that's not going to help me, and Corey Joseph's definitely not going to help me. I'm literally not losing anything from this deal. Gaining another 2 playable players, but especially 1. Let's do it. Alright, so new team makeup. I could still trade Jerome in the coming days. We've definitely added some depth at power forward. But all 4 of these guys have come via trade, so I can't do anything with them right now. I could still move Burns and Barnes and Jerome. Ouch. Tough little stretch here. $24.23. Not even looking at contract length at this point. Oh, McGetty hurt again. Pulled right hamstring. And we are getting so unlucky in that department right now. A lot of guys at that 80 and above now. Alright, Barnes. Burns. Well, let's keep Burns. Let's go Jerome. Barnes. And a draft pick. Okay. TJ Warren in 84. Monte Morris. Alright, let's see what we have here. TJ Warren right now just an 83. At a position that I don't want the extra player at. Terrible defense. Okay. Mr. Morris, how are we looking? That is a slight upgrade at point guard. But I think we're getting something from that. Losing out on the small forward side without Barnes though. But I have plenty of guys who can step up behind us. And I'll still be able to turn around and make one more move because now I'm sitting on 3 good point guards. Apparently Ty Jerome has developed to a 78. This is the only way we're going to make something happen this season. Push this to the All-Star break. Blake Griffin. No. Yes, we're going to stop simulating. 26-24. Trade finder. Okay, so I've got Donovich, Holiday we could definitely do now. Oh, 12 days before he can be traded. So we've got Burns. Burns is the other one that can be moved. And then we have draft picks. Might be a deal to make. Third guy at each position. Give us one strong small forward. Back us up. Last deal. Alright. I'm going to push forward right on past the All-Star break and beyond. Oof. Tough stretch. Tough stretch. Let's get a little bit further. See if we can't turn the couple. Losses around. There you go. So 30 and 30. 60 games into the season. Let's now see where we lie in this thing. Playoff picture of Mavericks 49-12. Lakers back into the playoffs. Blazers, Suns, and there we are in a hot mess. Half game, three-way tie, almost. Half game separating three teams. There's the Rockets right behind us, Jazz right behind us. It is so close in the West. Warriors at the bottom of the league, though. Hawks, Raptors, Bucks. You actually have 8 teams over 500 in the East, but then a massive drop-off. So it's really clear what 8 teams are looking likely to make the playoffs. We need some chemistry to develop with these guys. Chemistry, I think, is what's costing us more than anything else right now. It's at 48%. While we're definitely grabbing some wins, we are missing a lot of opportunities here, as we're already getting late into the season and we're running out of chances to turn this thing around. 36 and 37 now, very much to the end of the season. That's it right there. 2.5 weeks to go. Mavericks have already clinched. They're 14 games ahead of the Grizzlies in second. Nuggets, Spurs, Wolves, Lakers, Clippers up into 7th. Blazers 8th. We are still 9th. The Suns are the ones that have dropped out. We are a half game out of the playoffs right now. We're 1 game out of 7th. The Suns are also only a game out of the playoffs right now. Let's go ahead and play the next 4. One and 3 over that stretch. That might be it. We're 37 and 40. This might take 5 straight wins if we're going to have any chance of making the playoffs at this point. Grizzlies, Spurs, Nuggets, Wolves, Lakers all in. The battle is still for that 7-8 spot, but the Clippers just about clinched. The Blazers have been losing more than we have, and we are equal at 37 and 40. Suns and Kings still in striking distance, but it's looking like us or the Blazers. We're going to use a quick simcast for these final games of the year. Nice lead late in the third quarter, up by double digits. They did close us down just a little bit. It was a huge second quarter that led us out, but we lead by 20 now, pulling it away here in the fourth quarter. That should do it in this one. They closed it down a bit. They got down to 10 for just a moment, and right at the end of the game, cut it to 9. 38 and 40 now. Check in daily, as this is the route we're taking on this one. At the moment, I am in. On the road at the Thunder, who are not in the playoff picture. They are 31 and 47. They start with a quick back-to-back three-pointers to take the lead. A strong second quarter has us up by near double digits around halftime, and we do lead by double digits at the half. It was a 12-point halftime lead, but a strong start to the third quarter has the Thunder right back into this game and even into the lead here late in the quarter. That run continues. Wow. We do settle down late in the third, but that was a 15-point edge to the Thunder. Early fourth quarter, battling back and forth, trading lead. Three-pointer there to take the lead. 4 minutes to play. We're going to slow this down. It's a close one. Nice run. 20-10 for the quarter. But it's still only a 6-point game. 7-point game. Back to a 3-point game. And they tied it. They tied it, but we come back away with the win. Holy cow. The Thunder making a heck of a run inside the final minute of the game. There was about a dozen seconds to go, and it was tied. We pulled ahead. They tied. And then we got a game winner. 113-110 final. Let's actually take a moment, check the box score, something I've really not been looking at all this season. Maggette with 27, Hield with 26, Bogdanovich with 17, Paschal with 13, Pirtle with 8, Morris with 10 assists in this one, Boucher with 10 rebounds, only a couple blocks in the game. Bogdanovich was 7 of 10 from the field. 2 huge wins back-to-back, but we've got 2 more road games before we end the season at home against the same Thunder that we just squeezed that win out with. Just hoping that the Blazers have lost a couple games in here. We are still the 8th seed, but we're only a half game clear, so the Blazers have won their only game in this stretch, but we won 2 games over this stretch to at least pull ahead for the moment. Meanwhile, the Clippers, still with 41 wins, have not clinched anything yet, but they're still going to be really hard to beat. 4 games ahead of the Suns means they are out. So 7, 8, 9 up for grabs. Hield scored 18 a game, Maggette 17.5 a game, so almost equal there. Rozier also in double digits. Bogdanovich, our main scorer off the bench. Prince 11 a game. Hollis Jefferson 10 a game. This is balanced. Wow, look at that. Talk about balanced scoring. So many different players we can rely on day in, day out. Good players, good enough to start. Most of them, though, none of them are stars. Not even Maggette, not yet. He might be our star, but he's not a star. Boucher, 10th away from 10 rebounds a game, almost averaging double-double a game. Morris definitely doing a better job distributing than Rozier was doing. Team stats right there, 16th. We're just going to quickly glance down the line. We're in the green. It's easier to see when it's not highlighted. So 111 points per game, 113 given up. 45% from the field. 13 made threes a game. 78% from the free throw line. .50 rebounds a game. Very much in the mix this year, when 2 years ago we weren't at all. Last season really did not feel like we were doing what we should be doing. We just had really good chemistry. Speaking of, mine's up, but at 54%, it's still way down from where we could or should be. Some of that is all those trades. That lowers that team chemistry. That does hurt as much, if not more, than it helps. So a lot of that's on me. Trail early in this one, but we battle back to an even score. We are on the road at a good Atlanta team. An Atlanta team that 57-22. It's going to be a tough game into the third quarter, and we're down by 15. Down by nearly 30, and we lose by 30. Holy cow, those Hawks are good. Trae Young with 36. Andre Drummond, Collins, Reddish, Hunter, Milton leading the team. 39-41 now. 2 to play. That loss hurt. Said there was a good chance we were going to need all 5 to get in. Clippers still haven't clinched, But the Blazers have pulled ahead. They win. We're a half game behind once again. I think these last 2 games are now must-wins. Good start. 7-0. 10-2. But they catch up late in the first quarter. We're starting to pull away again here in the second, just slightly. We add 2 points to the lead at the half. 10-point lead midway through the third. And before the end of the third, the Nuggets have gotten back into this game. And now we are trading lead from late third all the way to mid-fourth quarter. It's 117-117 with 5 minutes to play. Last 3 minutes. Season could come down to this. 5-point lead. Last minute, and the Nuggets go ahead. Wow, they scored like 6-7 straight points. Bull was unstoppable. Career high 44 points. If you're going to get beat, at least get beat by the player on that team that I love. Bull, Oregon Duck, son of Manute Bull. Highly underrated player, should have gone much higher in the draft. There was worry about how skinny he is. And that might just do it. It might just do it. We might not be out yet, but I think that might just do it. Clippers, they've clinched at 41-40. Blazers are 40-40. We are 39-42. They have 2 to play. They can lose them both. We can win ours, and that would make us equal on record. Not liking my chances. Not liking my chances one bit. It's a must-win. They're going to take an early lead. They're going to take a big lead. We fight back in the second quarter, though. And it's tight through 3. Take our first lead in quite a while, early fourth quarter, but it's back and forth through the first half of the fourth. 89-89 with 4 to play. 2 to play. 1-point lead. Thunder. Free throws. A 3 and 1. And with 40 seconds, there goes our season. Now it's guaranteed. We are out of the playoffs. We do not make it. 39-43 is our final record. And for the second year in a row, Luka Doncic, MVP, nearly averaging a triple-double. But unlike somebody else who very much can average a triple-double, he actually contributes to the team and not just for himself. I know a certain player might get near 10 assists a game, but he doesn't create for his teammates. Those are when he can't score himself. He'll dump it off to someone. Or if you punish him by double or triple teaming him, then he'll dump it off to someone else. Otherwise, he just wants to do everything himself. Doesn't care about the team. And it's quite evident. That's why it hasn't worked in Oklahoma, and it didn't work in Houston, or isn't working in Houston either. LeBron back into first team. $31 points per game this season. Dang. Well done. Curry, second team. Conrad Lynch, that was the guy who was drafted ahead of Maggette. He's an 87 already. And in just his second season, he's already All-NBA third team. Barry Burns made the all-rookie second team, even though it's second year, but we put him down in G League last season. We traded him to get something going. He made it to the all-second league. And there's your playoff matchups. We're going to go quickly through this. It's Dallas and Portland, Minnesota, Denver, San Antonio, Lakers, Grizzlies, and Clippers. In the East, it's Atlanta, Brooklyn, New York, New Orleans, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, Toronto, Boston. Let's see if we can get to second round. Philadelphia, first one through after a sweep of the Bucks, who I don't know how they have not won a championship yet or even made it deep into the playoffs yet. Very disappointing for them in 3 years of this series. Boston with the upset, the 7 seed in 7 games. Atlanta cruising through. Dallas cruises through with a sweep. That would have been us. Remember, we lost 4-1 to them in the second round last year. And they look even better now. All right. New York with the upset. Boston with another upset. So we've got a 4-7 in the East. Meanwhile, Dallas continuing to cruise with another sweep. At this point, they've got to be the favorites when we've got a 4 seed and 2 7 seeds left. But the Clippers, after the 7-game upset over the Grizzlies, sweep the Spurs, and they get to the conference finals. Dallas this time are made to work for it, but they go to the finals anyway, and the New York Knicks, who'd have thunk it, there they are, not only in the playoffs, but in the NBA Finals. I think the Mavericks are going to crush them, though. My assumption. That was close. They win it in 7, though. Dallas Mavericks have won the championship, and guess who? Right there. Only in 96 all of a sudden. How did that happen? He used in 99. Threw it out. But there you go, your finals MVP. He is joyous right now, making $10 million last year. The contract, 23 years old. Man, oh man, this game loves them some Luka Doncic. But that is going to do it. We did squeeze a 3rd season out of this short-term series. It was never intended to go on terribly long. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't do as well as we did in the 2nd season. But, like I said, I honestly think that 2nd season, that wasn't us. How we did what we did, I don't know. We weren't that good. I do think we are a team just below 500 in the West with our current makeup. All of our guys, low 80s, our bench guys, right around that mark 2. It's a good bench. It's not a good enough starting lineup to win that many games in the NBA. You've got to have at least 1 star to really be a plus 500 team. And you've got to have 2 stars to be competitive with the best teams. So how we were anywhere near that last season, no idea. This, I think, was a realistic result. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. And I'll see you next time, but not here. I'll see you in some other game. Be sure to check out F1, my FM series, when that returns here in the... let's see, when is that releasing? A month? 2 months? Got a few new series starting up next month, so we'll see you soon for that. A couple of weeks away. But definitely in the short term, my main series on the channel is Pro Cycling Manager. It goes year-round no matter what, as that is my main staple. So if you haven't checked that out before, do so. I would start with the career mode. But I'll see you around the bend. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Be sure to wear your masks. And bye for now.